Good evening, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Thursday Night Football. It's great to have you with us at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. This is the round 8 match between Collingwood and Hawthorn. It's early in the season, but both teams will be keen to build some momentum and bank premiership points. Here come the teams. Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. I've tipped the Pies. My tipping hasn't been so crash hot, so I'm going with a couple of roughies this week, and this seemed as likely a candidate as any.
Thanks for those insights, Harf. Excitement is building for this one. The crowd already making plenty of noise as the captains come together. Collingwood trailed Hawthorn by 17 points at three-quarter time of their 2011 preliminary final. They kicked 4 of the next 5 goals, hitting the front through Travis Cloke with 6.5 minutes remaining. Lance Franklin then raised him with a mercurial dribbler from deep in the right forward pocket to put Hawthorn back in front. Up stepped Collingwood midfielder Luke Ball, who with 3 minutes remaining roved a forward 50 stoppage and snapped truly on his left foot. The Pies held on to win by 3 points, 10-8 to 9-11, booking a grand final showdown with the Cats. So much anticipation, and now we are underway. Meek wins the first hit out. Dacos. The Hawks have won it back. He's besieged. They're going nowhere, and will have a stoppage near the centre. Meek with a deft tap. Day. No one can mark. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Can someone finally clear the footy?
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Squeezes the kick. McStay got to the right position and hung on. McCreary presents in space. Slips over the shoulder. Golden opportunity here. Well played. His vision was excellent. Weddle wins it back. Newcombe. Moore couldn't reel it in. Houston, not good off the boot. McCreary appreciates that delivery.
He should put them on the board here. Just a question of accuracy.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
That will do his conference the world of good to start like that.
The Pies are off to the ideal start. Cameron wins the hit out. Dacos, Perryman. He's been accosted. No way through there, and they'll reset. Rucks go at it. Day, Perryman, gathers. Allen, good tackle.
If one side can get on top in the clearances here, it'll go a long way towards deciding this match.
Cameron with a deft tap. Day, Newcombe somehow released the ball. Nash, Anderson, well-weighted kick. Ward heads for the pocket. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw-in.
The Pies are already right on top in contested ball. They don't often lose when they win that stat.
Cameron with the tap. Allen, Quaynor, no easy exit. The ump calls for the footy close to goal. Punch clear. Allen, McGuinness. He's set upon.
The Pies look a little more potent with ball in hand at the moment.
The Hawks are doing a good job of locking it in their forward line. He's not one to take a backward step.
Early indications are we are in for a great contest. Both sides pride themselves on their clearance work.
Rucks go at it. Newcombe, Anderson with half a chance. Day, just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. Allen, that's good work rate. Picking their way through. McGuinness working hard and presenting well. His field kicking is normally first rate. Parker, Schiltz throws it on the boot. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Can he hit a target? McGuinness takes an excellent grab. Dacos. He won't be happy with that one. Watson makes good contact. Day, Meek attracted a crowd. They've bottled it up. Rucks go at it, like Batman and Robin. Anderson, Meek. Ginnivan, great body work. What's he got on offer? Keeps it low. Felt the pressure. Lewis. Gunston is the beneficiary of some unselfish play and should convert.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
He shouldn't have any trouble, and he doesn't.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
Good match so far. The big men fly. Dacos, he's done brilliantly. Sicily couldn't complete the mark. Day, he's made a bright start. Moore, dangerous to leave on his own. Ward can run and carry. The Pies, under great pressure. Schiltz takes it at centre halfback. That's well played. Good kick. Allen on a lead. Schiltz kicks to space. Meek picks off the pass. Normally delivers. Watson can keep it moving. Anderson, he's outmarked two of them. Scrimshaw, Howe got a fist in. Closed him down. Boot to ball just in time. Howe, a bit of a panicked handball. Moore, conservative kick. Cameron with a chance to run. Allen, Perryman, read it well and claims the mark. Doesn't often waste it. McStay, McCreary, felt the pressure there. Good disciplined defence. Sicily hunting the footy, and they're out of trouble. Ward met solidly. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. The two big men do battle. Allen leading from the front. Newcombe doing the grunt work. Meek blasts away. Ginnivan marks. Will he go the bomb? A good kick here and they'll be in business. Gunston makes position. Gives it everything. Quaynor spoils. That's commitment to the cause. A quick getaway wasn't possible. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Who can get the clearance? Newcombe, Ginnivan, out of the congestion. Meek, that could be a goal-saving tackle. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Meek wins the tap. Day, not on my watch, he says. Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it. Cameron with a deft tap. Allen, Maynard, Moore, harassed into an error. Ginnivan, within range, can make them pay. Anderson, they've worked it well. He will surely make this count.
This should not be a problem.
In towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work too much, in fact.
The coach has got his hand covering his mouth, but it's not hard to imagine what he's saying.
Maynard heads wide with the kick in. Good work rate. Dacos has found some space. Searching kick. Schiltz. They'll bide their time. McGuinness all on his own. Well played. Hacking it forward. No wonder coaches go grey. Looking to hit up the short option. Impey working hard and being rewarded. What's he got on offer? Not sure what the idea was there. Meek read that one right off the boot. The Hawks showing some good signs early. Sicily feeling the heat. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Cameron gets his hand to it. Hardwick in his natural habitat. Parker, he's copped some of his own medicine. Hurried kick goes very wide. Thought his way through it. Hardwick in some space on the wing. Can he find a teammate? Ginnivan, Moore. That's sloppy play. Sullivan desperate to win it back. The Hawks guarding the corridor. It's a good old-fashioned coat hanger. They'll take the patient approach. Ward, crunching tackle. They have absolutely spifflicated him. He seemed completely unaware of the company he had.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
McGuinness, the Pies, moving the ball well. Neat little worm burner. Schiltz. Who's at home? Sicily saves the day. Clever kick. The Hawks are out of trouble and they're away. Honours the lead. You might have thought about the corridor. They've opened them up here. That's skillful. Moore goes without it. Long saw that coming. McStay. Poor footy there. Spearing pass. Impey. Strong grab. Barris. Loose ball on centre wing. Look at him go. He's lost possession. Showing real strength. Moore. Scrimshaw. He's lost it. Navigated the traffic. Got to get it forward now. Can he impose himself on the match? Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Goes long. Hardwick just about had enough time for a cup of tea. That's careless kicking. He's hit up the lead. Scrimshaw doing what he does best. Terrific tackle. This will go very wide. What's he got on offer? He's generally a good kick. He's normally better than that. Lays it off. Perryman. McStay. Couldn't burst through. He's drawn a crowd. The umpire will have it. Cameron with a deft tap. Long. Side bottom. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down.
It eases the pressure on the forwards when you have midfielders chipping in.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Long. Sullivan. He's got support. Side bottom. Delivers a long ball. Barris marks on the last line of defence. Good looking kick. Day pushes into space and receives the footy. He's made a hot start to this match. Watson has got loose. Meek works hard to present. Ignoring the corridor for now. Hardwick marks on centre wing. Ginnivan. Is anyone home? Newcombe finds himself unattended. That might attract a pack. Punched away. Parker. That's a quality hand pass. McCreary delivers to centre half forward. Well-weighted kick. Cameron all alone in the centre square. Tidy ball. Good thinking and good execution too. Key contest coming up. Chance gone begging. Taken to ground. You have to be tough to play this game. They're tackling with venom today. Meek palms it down. They're tackling with great intent. Meek with a deft tap. Feeds it out. They are hunting the ball carrier. That is not the place to turn it over.
A good tackle there, forced him into the mistake. This would give them some breathing space.
He goes with the banana, and he's kicked it beautifully.
Perhaps a bit fortunate with the free kick, but he went back and made the most of it.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Long, Perryman, Cameron managed to get a handball away. Parker squeezes the kick. This is good ball movement. Going for territory. Long has floated forward. Can he finish it off?
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Kicks it goal. Oh, don't tell me he's missed.
It's amazing how in that 20 to 30 metre range, players often tend to kick differently than if they were 40 or 50 metres out.
Amon heads wide with the kick in. Sicily presents in space. DeGoey wins it back. Great mark. Quality delivery by foot.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
Should be a goal. He's missed. A chance gone begging.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Back into play. Manages to find a teammate. The Hawks not at their best so far. The kick was centimetre perfect. Probing ball. They're moving the footy well here. What's he got on offer? The Pies with a fast start, but plenty of work still to do. It's quarter time. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Hawks have had less of the footy, but somehow they've had less tackles as well. That tells me they're not working hard enough. And that will have to change if they're to mount a challenge.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Cameron has had his measure today. Brings it out wide. Time to turn on the Jets. Ginnivan gathers. They cannot keep him quiet. Bouncing ball. He's under close attention. The non-preferred lets him down.
Maybe it's for the best that he hasn't seen much of it.
Nash went bang. Ward. It's not a fair fight. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
He's having a word with the umpire, and he may just have a point.
That's a good option, and this looks promising. Parker can just about go all the way. He's been industrious. Danger averted, frantic defence.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
They've struggled to get it past the centre. Sicily makes position. Battle with a chance to relieve the pressure. Can he hit a target? Watson has charged into space. Amon. Dacos clears the area. Clean pickup. Stripped of the footy. Ward. Anyone's ball. Ginnivan. Into the pocket he goes. Quaynor. We've seen that before. Terrific forward pressure. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Meat with a deft tap. Morrison. It's there!
Well, you get what you deserve when you leave that sort of space at a D50 stoppage.
The Hawks hitting the scoreboard early after an underwhelming first quarter. The two big men do battle. Throws it on the boot. Newcombe, dangerous to leave on his own. Searching kick. Quaynor makes good contact. Lewis, he's put it through.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Hawks have scored the first two of the quarter, and there have certainly been better signs for them. Nash, solid tackle. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Meat wins it down. Morrison, you can't question his commitment. Parker affects the turnover. Maynard with the intercept mark. Allen in the clear. What's he got on offer? Good kick. McStay. Allen, he'll be sore in the morning. We've got a whistle, umpire's ball. Meat wins the hit out. Morrison, Newcombe. I felt that one from here. Attracted a crowd. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Good ruck work. He's caught. Newcombe, this is promising. Nash takes the hand pass. Moore has marked in front of goal.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Can he give them the lead? No, he can't.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Can they get out this time? Howe, all on his own. Side bottom with a chance to run. McGuinness can keep it moving. The Pies look well drilled. Allen, no easy exit. Gets his kick despite the heat. McGuinness, that's a bruising tackle. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Cameron smashes it out of there. Dacos, Perryman. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line.
To finish off the good work.
That won't be a goal. It might not even score. No, it has scored, but a disappointing result all the same.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
Looking for a quick transition. Howe has found some space. The kick is precise. Chips to centre half back. Good work rate. Quaynor receives a clever hand pass. Dacos working hard and presenting well. McStay on centre wing is marked. Doesn't often waste it. Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? They've got them on the overlap. Defence 101 there. Barris, Sicily. That's a useful ball. The Hawks having a great patch. Finds himself in space. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Howe read that well. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Good ruck work. Morrison, Hardwick, to no one in particular, Anderson. They've got time to put the kettle on. McGuinness continues to be a thorn in their side. Tidy ball. Sullivan, can he find a teammate? Parker in the clear on centre wing. They'll compete inside the 50. Hill couldn't get an effective disposal. Dangerous place to lose it. Schiltz desperate to win it back. Quick snap, and that's a goal!
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Pies are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. The two big men do battle. Morrison, Hardwick. It's no place for the faint-hearted. No way through there, and they'll reset. Meek wins it. Nash, Long, runs onto it. Under pressure. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Howe making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. McDonald. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Meek, the winner there. They've got good chemistry, those two. Hardwick closed him down. We've got another stoppage. Meek looking for territory. Hardwick, Watson, Nash to level it up on the scoreboard. He's done just that.
On the board with his first. That'll boost his confidence.
Three times now scores have been tied. Meek, the winner there. Nash, Long, wins it back. That's a bit of a gift. What's he got on offer? Impey, working hard and being rewarded. Handball off was good. Weddle. The defence has fallen down. No one can mark. Ginnivan gets a kick away. Deere, he's rushed to behind for his own team.
I can't work out the thinking there.
Maynard tasked with the kick in. Howe pushes into space and receives the footy. Side bottom on a lead. Schiltz has got loose. That's skillful. They've opened them up here. Side bottom. He's generally a good kick. Allen. Ball spills free in the tackle. Run down. Great chase.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Meek. Impey in the right spot. Can he impose himself on the match? Watson all alone in the centre square. Decides to go. His field kicking is normally first rate. They can turn defence into attack now. They've bottled it up. Meek palms it down. Morrison managed to get out despite the tackle. Ward steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Hawks have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Cameron with a deft tap. Newcombe, big tackle laid. He's drawn a crowd, and we will do it all again. Meek wins the hit out. Hardwick gives it everything. Punched away. Quaynor can't afford to panic. Scrounges a kick. How? Can they get something going? It must be his birthday. He doesn't waste many. Newcombe is the target, and he marks.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
He's given it a tug and missed.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal.
He's off. Good thinking and good execution too. They're moving the footy well here. Clever kick. Schiltz works hard to present. The Pies might be about to start something. Long presents in space. He's hit up the lead. Battle with the big fist when one tackle just won't do. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Meek has got on top. Morrison, Newcombe uses the non-preferred. Weddle, that's careless. Managed to get a handball away. DeGoey intercepts. Some indirect ball movement here. McDonald gathers. Can they get another one? It's loose inside the 50. Lewis. In he goes. He's kicked a goal.
These defenders are going to have to tighten up. They've been giving them way too much space.
The Hawks have kicked the past three and they're looking formidable. Cameron wins it down. Dacos, Long in the thick of it as ever. Sullivan, dangerous to leave on his own. What's he got on offer? He's had little impact so far. Terrific grab there. Just needs an accurate kick now.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Looking to pull one back. That won't do it.
They're within striking distance, but they need to make the most of their shots on goal.
Amon to bring it in. The kick was centimetre perfect. Manages to find a teammate. You can see their confidence growing. The Hawks are out of trouble. Well played. They're playing with purpose and poise. McCreary, it's not a fair fight. Allen not wanting to bomb to a contest. Maynard marks on centre wing. A good kick here and they'll be in business. It's a bad mistake. What can they muster from the back half? The Hawks are bringing great energy. Impey, they have absolutely spifflicated him. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. Cameron gets his hand to it. Long, Dacos absorbs the pressure. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Meek has had his measure today. Newcombe, Day, Morrison leading from the front. Normally delivers. Howe saves the day again. Moving the footy laterally. Parker makes position. Maynard was afforded latitude. Long in some space now. Goes long. Amon saves the day. Have they weathered the storm? Probing ball. Maynard got a fist in. Foot race on the wing. And we'll have a throw in.
The Hawks would arguably be sitting on a greater lead if they'd been a little more careful with the ball. They sort that out, they'll be hard to stop.
The two big men do battle. Day. Hardwick collects the half volley. Watson, what can he do with it? You asked for it, you got it. They're tackling with great intent. Cameron wins it. He's lost it. Has to be clean. Dacos had some assistance. Parker almost threw it out. Membry gets to it first. McCreary going at his second. One behind.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
They've struggled to get it past the centre. Sicily has found some space. Ward can keep it moving. The Hawks look well drilled. Deer all on his own. Good hands. Battle. Can he find a teammate? The kick is precise. Ignoring the corridor for now. Parker with another spoil. He's run into trouble. The umpire says he had no prior. Cameron palms it down. Dacos, Allen, Parker, Long, does well under pressure. This is good ball movement. The Pies looking dangerous. Perryman, that's not going to be a goal. Quick snap is off target.
They're doing plenty right, just not putting it on the scoreboard.
Scrimshaw heads wide with the kick in. Hardwick in the clear. Searching kick. That is very charitable. That's a useful ball. Barras takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Ward has charged into space. The Hawks are red hot at the moment. Quality delivery by foot. And they're away. Second effort needed. Hill leads his opponent. The Pies are doing all the attacking. The Pies saw their early lead evaporate in that quarter. Lots of thinking for their brains trust to do. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Pies have designs on pushing up into the top four, but what they delivered in the first half is not how you want to go about it. They need a huge lift in the second half across the board. One of the non-negotiables is improving their clearance work, which has been poor so far.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again. Cameron with a deft tap. Dacos, Perryman, centre square, loose ball. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. McDonald, terrific tackle. That's commitment to the cause. Great tackling technique there. Meek with a deft tap. Perryman, whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Honours the lead. Doesn't often waste it. McCreary, I don't think he meant to smother it. It's a good old-fashioned coat hanger. Can he impose himself on the match? And that's a letdown. Tidy ball. Meek went bang. Day. Anderson has a paddock in front of him. Weddle. They've worked it well. He's besieged. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. Meek with the tap. Hardwick. It's a hot footy. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Meek wins it down. Newcombe is there in the clinches. Gunston with a chance to run. Who's at home? Maynard doing what he does best. Lewis, he's kicked a goal.
3 goals straight, and he's certainly making the most of his opportunities.
The Pies really need to respond now. Rucks go at it. Allen, Dacos, relishing the contest. They're tackling with venom today. The fans will be happy to see this. Meek has rucked tirelessly. Newcombe. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over.
The Pies would probably like to minimise stoppages and keep the ball in open play as much as they can because their clearance work isn't crash hot at the moment.
Newcombe. Hardwick. He's caught. They cannot keep him quiet. Who's got the wheels? Ward. It's a tough game. Something has to give soon.
The Hawks are really on top in the clearances at the moment. If that continues, this match is only going to go one way.
Dacos. Perryman. Clever kick. Moore in the clear on centre wing. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Throws it on the boot. Good disciplined defence. Hardwick hunting the footy. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Allen on the same page as his ruck. Sullivan. Schiltz. How will the umpire see this? I've liked his game today. Deer mops that one up. Gives it everything. Watson stripped of the footy. Sullivan runs onto it. Good kick. That's well played. Lowers the eyes. He's been called to play on. Dacos. Maynard. His field kicking is normally first rate. Houston working hard and being rewarded. Cameron in the centre square. Sullivan. Schultz. Dacos. He's set upon. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Cameron smashes it out of there. Perryman. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Cameron showing his skills. They have a good understanding, those two. McCreary attracted a crowd.
The Pies are fortunate the damage isn't worse because they're really struggling at the source.
Cameron smashes it out of there. Hardwick. Watson, great body work. Spearing pass. They've opened them up here. The Hawks are playing like winners. Ward on a lead. Ginnivan, you have to be tough to play this game. No free kick and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Cameron wins it. Newcombe, crunching tackle. The umpire will have it. Cameron slaps it out. Perryman, Day. He's got it.
It's a sign of a good team to respond when you're challenged, and they've certainly done that.
The Hawks have made a hot start to the second half. Cameron showing his skills. Big tackle laid. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Cameron smashes it out of there. Got to get it forward now. This is great pressure footy. He's drawn a crowd. We'll have another ball up. The two big men do battle. Allen. McStay will keep coming. Perryman. Sullivan. Cameron navigated the traffic. Good build-up. When one tackle just won't do. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. Cameron showing his skills. Allen. Sullivan. Not on my watch, he says. He hasn't been himself today. Elliott. That's a big play.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
This is travelling close to the behind post. A disappointing effort, and a behind is the result.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
Back into play. The kick was centimetre perfect. Ward with a chance to relieve the pressure. Normally delivers. Good work rate. He's had little impact so far. Well played. Amon going for territory. Dacos takes an excellent grab. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Manages to find a teammate. Perryman has worked hard to present. What's he got on offer? Here's the vital kick inside the 50. That's wasteful. Little one to half back. The Hawks are out of trouble. Impey presents in space. Battle. Boot to ball just in time. Joel marks on centre wing. Impey by hand. That was almost handed to him. Sicily is calm in a crisis. You can see their confidence growing. Good thinking and good execution too. He's got an option in the centre square. Scrimshaw has a vice-like grip. The Hawks moving the ball well. Barris, the Pies are chasing tail. Day, he's gone. Was that a throw? No way through there, and they'll reset. Meek wins the tap like Batman and Robin. Anderson, he ran into a brick wall. We've got another stoppage. Cameron has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Kicks to space. Ball to be won on centre wing. Cameron, the kick is precise. Can he hit a target? Hill can go back and shoot at goal. He's having a dirty day. He had no interest in taking any chances.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
The Hawks are under siege at the moment. Sicily can keep it moving. Ward in the clear. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Hardwick has found some space. He doesn't waste many. Ginnivan has got loose. He's been quiet. Quaynor read that one right off the boot. Takes the safe option. McGuinness makes position. They need a spark. Impey had some assistance. He just dropped it. Maynard. He's generally a good kick. Foot race on the wing. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Who's front and centre? That might have been dropping the ball. Amon.
The Hawks are in front despite the fact they're losing the inside 50 count. They have been very efficient.
Meek punches it out of the ruck. Newcombe. A quick getaway wasn't possible. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Morrison. That's not like him. He just keeps racking up disposals. Hill. Solid tackle.
The Pies are getting it forward enough, but it hasn't translated into enough goals at this stage.
Meek punches it out of the ruck. Nash. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Impey. He's taken a beauty. Watson. Anderson. Scrimshaw. What a hand pass. Meek. The Hawks are playing some great footy. Defence 101 there. McGuinness. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Cameron wins the tap. He's not going to waste an opportunity like that.
How good was that finish under pressure? He's such a classy player.
The Pies have got to respond now. It's getting away from them. Cameron punches it out of the ruck. Long. What can they build here? Time to turn on the Jets. They're playing for keeps. They can smell victory. Bouncing ball. Moore gets there first. Handballs it to nobody. Houston. They're moving the footy quickly. The Hawks have all the answers. Searching kick. Leaves it behind. They've got to get a wriggle on. Thought his way through it. Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? Tidy ball. It's amounted to nothing. Gives some ground with a handball. Schiltz. He's a real pocket rocket. Moore. Intercepted. And they can launch from half-back. Barris has charged into space. Meek. Gunston. Couldn't mark. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. Scrimshaw with a little bit of time. Perryman. Got a fist in. Taken to ground. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Newcombe. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? We will do it all again. Meek showing his skills. He'll work all day. Watson. This is promising. The seas just parted for him, and he has taken full toll.
They've managed to put quite a gap on the scoreboard this quarter. They've certainly got their tails up.
The Pies are in danger of being run over. Meek showing his skills. Nash. Perryman runs onto it. Quality delivery by foot. This will be his 5th inside 50. Weddle makes good contact. They have absolutely spifflicated him. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. Meek showing his skills. Nash. Amon getting involved. They're making hard work of it. Hardwick. They've worked it well. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Meek has probably got the points at this stage. Morrison. Elliott leads his opponent. Allen in the right spot. Able to keep the ball for one of the few times today.
To finish off the good work.
Put your glasses down. Oh, pick them up again. He's missed.
I can't think that I've seen him miss such a simple shot before.
Amon tasked with the kick in. Gee, they're playing well. They've found the magic formula. Taking out some frustration, possibly. Battle. McGuinness making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. It's not been his day, that's for sure. Parker marks. Will he go the bomb? The Hawks have been caught napping. Slowing it down. Neat little worm burner. Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. Meek, the winner there. Morrison. Sicily dishes it off. Hardwick. Frampton gets to it first. McCreary absorbs the pressure. Parker has drifted forward and marked.
The Pies are just hanging in there. They sorely need a goal.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Can they finally clear it this time? Sicily works hard to present. Lowers the eyes. The Hawks have winners everywhere. His field kicking is normally first rate. Meek pushes into space and receives the footy. It's a bad mistake. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Barris, they must be sick of the sight of that. Meek, Ward, working hard and being rewarded. The Hawks made their move in that quarter. This one looks almost in their keeping. Almost. What's happening down there, Gary?
The Pies are really struggling to score so far, and the simple reason is that they're not winning enough ball. They would need to be super efficient with the ball that they are getting, but it isn't sustainable. Whether tactically they try something different at stoppages or they throw someone different into the middle, they've got to do something.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. Meek showing his skills. Nash. McGuinness at centre halfback. Doesn't often waste it. Houston working hard and presenting well. Good looking kick. Allen all on his own. Can he find a teammate? They've got a problem now. Sullivan manages to get off a handball. Allen. Ball spills free in the tackle. Side bottom. Maynard runs onto it. The Pies have been out of sorts. Shoved him in the back. The Hawks are red hot at the moment. Deer, that's good work rate. Great play. McGuinness clears the area. The sprint is on. Under pressure. This spells trouble. He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort. The Pies might be about to start something. Side bottom. He's hit up the lead. Neat little stab kick. Perryman. Howe. Normally creative. Sullivan. Harassed into an error. Poor disposal keeps letting them down. Hardwick, dangerous to leave on his own. They're moving the footy well here. They're irrepressible at the moment. It's loose inside the 50. Quaynor wins it back. Terrific forward pressure. They're tackling with venom today. Meek gets his hand to it. Newcombe, Ward. Look at him go. He's tugged it. Danger averted, frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
He's off. Howe marks in the back pocket. Takes the safe option. Long with a chance to relieve the pressure. Good work rate. Penetrating ball. It's been that kind of day for them. Clever kick. Hardwick in some space on the wing. Watson on a lead. The Hawks can build something here. That's commitment to the cause. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. Meek has got on top. Nash, Newcombe. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Trying to catch them out. The kick is precise. I've liked his game today. That's well played. Good hands. Cameron. He wouldn't take no for an answer. Parker. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. McCreary continues to rule the skies. Side bottom with a chance to run. Can he be the fire starter? A bit of friendly fire. A whistle for in the back. Big ball to be won here. Battle tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Meek, Hill cannot be deterred. Newcombe saw that coming. The Hawks are playing some great footy. He sends them inside for the 4th time. Barris is proving hard to pass.
The Pies look a fair way off the pace today. They're really battling.
Cameron with the tap. Perryman. The distance is the only problem. It's a goal!
We all know how good a midfielder he is, but it must be tempting for his coach to let him spend more time forward.
The Pies have the first of the last quarter. Cameron showing his skills. Dacos. It's a high kick. A real rainmaker. He's not one to take a backward step. Nash, desperate to win it back. Felt the pressure there. Battle, loves the hard stuff. Good thinking and good execution too. Moore can keep it moving. He doesn't waste many. Barris has found some space. That's skillful. No one can mark. Cameron gathers on the half volley. Couldn't get a disposal. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Good ruck work. Newcombe, he'll feel that one. Finally, they go inside 50. Howe runs onto it. Houston, the kick was centimetre perfect. Parker can run, and that's a great hand pass. What's he got on offer? Frampton makes position. Normally delivers. Cameron, this is a big opportunity. Good vision there. Houston looking for 2 in a row. Can't hang on under close attention. Dacos read it best and will cut the margin.
He's having a terrific match, ranking highly for clearances, contested possessions and inside 50s.
Drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
He's exerting a huge influence over this match. 1 minute he's winning a clearance, the next he's kicking a goal. His work ethic is enormous.
The Pies will take a few positives from this, even if they don't get the points. Nash just shoveled it out. Newcombe in his natural habitat. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Squeezes the kick. Joel, he's taken a beauty. Probing ball. Nash, here's real danger now. Can he finish it off?
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Nash can make it much harder for them here, and that's what he's done.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
You get the feeling they've done enough now. Good ruck work. Day. He's copped some of his own medicine. The umpire says you had prior opportunity.
It's a hot footy today.
Searching kick. Quality delivery by foot. The defence is disorganised. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
He's given it a tug and missed.
I just wonder how many more chances like that they're going to get.
Amon to bring it in. Sicily presents in space. Honours the lead. They're playing with purpose and poise. Amon picking their way through. That's a good option, and this looks promising. It's become a game of keepings off. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? They need a spark. Bouncing ball. Nash intercepts on centre wing. They've opened them up here. They're moving the footy quickly. Quaynor, we've seen that before. In no man's land. The Hawks are giving them nothing. Cameron wins it down. Allen. Ward runs onto it. Not on my watch, he says. We've got another stoppage. Meat got his palm to it. Day That could be a goal-saving tackle. They've bottled it up.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
Cameron wins the tap. Allen, careful ball movement. Which way will it bounce? Feeling the heat.
You don't often get beaten when you win the clearances, contested possessions and disposal efficiency, and this match is no exception.
Good ruck work, like Batman and Robin. Knew the tackle was coming. Great tackling technique there.
The Pies have been too inconsistent with their intensity today, and that's not going to get it done against a good side.
Perryman, they desperately need a goal. Dacos marks on centre wing. Tidy ball. Hill has got off the chain. He's been quiet. What's he got on offer? Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Newcombe. Battle. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Parker wins it back. Great mark. The Pies haven't thrown the towel in. Allen has bobbed up. The aerialists will battle for this ball. Battle heads off the danger with a well-judged mark. You can see their confidence growing. Scrimshaw uses the body well. Battle. The kick is a poor one. Can he hit a target? Side bottom in the clear. Looking to peg one back. They've got a problem now. Great play. Allen has found some space. Golden opportunity here.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
For a much-needed goal, and he has put it through.
They're going to have to do everything right from here, but that's a good start.
The Pies haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Meek palms it down. Day, Newcombe, he's everywhere at the moment. Membry runs onto it. Side bottom, Perryman with a chance to send it forward. McCreary, he's kicked it like an arrow.
Great team goal. If they keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
The Pies will not lie down. Cameron with a deft tap. Dacos. Centre square, loose ball. Parker taken to ground. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Good ruck work. Newcombe just had to get it out. That's careless. Big tackle laid. Day. This is great pressure footy. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it.
The Pies would probably like to minimise stoppages and keep the ball in open play as much as they can, because their clearance work isn't crash hot at the moment.
Gunston gathers. Ward. Day on a lead. Useful hand pass. Was that a legal disposal? Gunston. McCreary accepted the invitation. Day. Weddle has pushed up. He's kicked it the wrong way. Look at the space he's got to work with. Impey, all alone in the centre square. Day, he's set upon. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Ward, they've put themselves under pressure. Perryman running in support. Side bottom. They've given it back. Dangerous place to lose it. Battle. Good looking kick. He's hit up the lead. Their ball movement has been impressive. They're moving the footy well here. Who's at home? It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. Side bottom with a chance to run. Allen in the clear on centre wing. I've liked his game today. Not sure what the idea was there. Moore. Watson attracted a crowd. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Cameron got his palm to it. Dacos, long, gathers in the centre square. Amon doing what he does best. Sicily, clean pickup. Barris read it like good defenders do. Can he find a teammate? Side bottom, went bang. Houston, the fans will be happy to see this. They're tackling with venom today. Gunston with the tap. Newcombe, Day, Nash, Weddle. Clever kick. Cameron is proving a massive thorn in their side. Houston couldn't get an effective disposal. Joel. Howe making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Kicks to centre wing. Impey. It's no place for the faint-hearted. No Pryor, and we'll have a ball up. Gunston wins it down. Long absorbing the pressure. Dacos. These players must be exhausted, but they're still giving everything. Cameron with a deft tap. Dacos. Time to turn on the Jets. Almost threw it out. You asked for it, you got it. There'll be a few feeling sore after this match. Good ruck work. Dacos, a model of consistency. Parker, he's tugged it. Schiltz, all's well that ends well.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
The Hawks are back in the winner's circle. Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Half?
The Hawks will be thrilled to the back teeth about that. They set themselves for this contest and threw absolutely everything into it. They lacked polish on occasion. That had much to do with the opposition's pressure. But this result will hold them in great stead moving forward.
Thanks for those insights, Half, and for your input today. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the action. It's bye for now.